On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell. I keep it 100, cause all I know is real. I come from a line of hustlers, they only know the deal. They taught me how to move them quick and to play it slick. And to make sure that I watch out who I'm fucking with. Cause motherfuckers got the game fucked up. They telling no motherfuckers to get a time cut. They slaves, they biggest fear is a lawnmower. I dare a motherfucker say my name, watch how I John Doe them. I blindfold them, duct tape to hold them. They bodies eroding, exposed in acid soaking. I'm popping pills and smoking, overdosing on hydrocodone. My story keeps unfolding, a prophecy growing. I'm on addiction, but I'm buried these snitches who scared of a conviction. Leaving the scene, but I'm leaving no witnesses. I just look at it like I'm saving somebody a sentence. My name won't be mentioned, so motherfucker, let's get it. As I time to miss you, cause my decision will leave your fucking signage stripped. Problem. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep.
My circle well rounded, but still some a square root. Aided by the streets, only objective is to chase loot. Off my own too, that's how I pivot. Street life full time, no intermittent. I ain't scared of a sentence, accusation like clue. That sycamore blue is terror, hoping who's your roots. Give up the troops, I lead my army through the field. Ain't gonna send the pawns march through the blood spill. I sold like a pill, I alter your mind state. What y'all lack is heart, fall apart to the high stakes. Do this my way, my reputation savage. When I was down, bitch, I divided up the fractions and multiplied the addicts just to get the bag up. Seem like I'm always down, this shit don't add up. You big mad, huh? How I feel that I stay loyal. Acting like my brother when you mean more to me in the soil. I'd rather smoke a foil than shake your fucking hand. Regards you little bro, so I'ma turn my back like a man. You ain't trying to see these hands just cause you can control your bitch. Oh, I take it to the grave, I ain't never snitch.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Hey. It's going to be one of those days.
It is one of those days already.
It is. It's Monday.
Woo!
It's 8-ish.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Monday Love. I am your
Absolutely.
host, Joe Kemp, with some Miranda Monday over here. Hey.
Yes.
Hey. Hey,
So-
little boy, will you take this quarter and rub my bunions?
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
What is he talking about here?
So pretty.
If you take this quarter, I'll let you rub my pinky toe.
You're not right. You're so not right. You're left.
What?
You're left.
Oh, man, that was like a 1980s something.
I know.
Man.
Oh, that's a beautiful dog. Beautiful
Oh,
shepherd.
there went the squirrel. We never forgot.
That was a big fucking squirrel.
We're
I wouldn't want to tangle with that
this
squirrel.
is definitely
That
the
was, like,
podcast
trained.
I think we're on. I'm not sure, but, oh, pretty dog.
It is. It happens. You should see
It's all good, guys. We're on some glass here downtown Indy. It's awesome. You get all kind of viewers and things. So
Yes, they stop by. We have to talk to them sometimes just because they look like that. Look at him. He's hardworking. Yes. See? Carrying the alcohol.
oh man. So how's your week?
Stressful and painful. How about yours?
Stressful and painful. That sounds like my show on OnlyFans. Come see me now on Stressful and Painful,
Oh my goodness.
where you see what pains make us really
You know,
get
I
excited.
have to wonder about you. You are all about OnlyFans.
It's fucking hilarious. You can do so many things with it. It's awesome. You go on
have
there,
your
you
own,
can
don't you?
you can figure out
You
how to
have your
work on
own
your
that I don't
car
know about.
or jerk off at the same time. It's a crazy experience.
You have your own, don't you, that I don't know about?
I have 33 videos on there.
You found hazard. It's not fixing
What is up with
vehicles.
this masked man? I wear a mask and dress up like a chicken.
Oh my God.
Pay random people to come in and choke it.
Oh my God.
The chicken.
This
It's
went
a
totally the
joke,
wrong way.
Miranda. Oh my God. And I didn't think this was a family-friendly show.
We have never claimed to be okay and family friendly. We have been so far off.
Oh my God. So
Yes. Well,
let's get it. I'm excited.
yes, I am so excited to have back with us.
I know.
Ben
We only got a
Cummings.
small handful of two-timers.
I know.
Whoa.
I know,
What?
but now it's just a one-timer.
It is. It is a new experience with the whole same artist, different name, different swag.
I know. I love it.
I
love
love
it.
the song.
Yes, yes. So
Y'all should come back.
Without further ado, I want to bring back, now under the name Irish.
Let's
Hi,
go.
Dan.
What's on, brother?
Can you hear us?
What's going on?
Not much, man.
I love the hairstyle. I got to start with that. I love the hairstyle.
Something with it. Although I look like I got a skunk with a nice little gray streak that just.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
See, I
That's all
didn't
good.
didn't even notice it until he was like, look at this. And I'm like, okay. Look, it's a squirrel.
It looked more it looked like a reflection of the light on you.
Yes. Yes. See there. There you go. You can say it's a reflection of the light.
Dude, before we get going, you got any shout outs you want to holler at any of for your support or anything like that?
Yeah. First and foremost, I want to shout out my brother Nasty Inc., who absolutely just annihilated the mix and master of this project, the artwork for this project. Like, he's been my backbone through this whole process. I want to shout out my whole street team. They've been killing it with the promo. Janice, Hope, Christy, Matt, y'all are just they're the greatest. I couldn't ask for a better crew. Big shout out to Rehab Music. We'll hear about them soon if you haven't already. Big things coming from that camp.
Didn't we have rehab?
Mm-mm.
We were talking.
Potentially.
Gotcha.
So you
Everybody that's been rocking with the music, man. Just big
yeah.
shout out to everybody that has been with me since the very beginning. It's been an interesting journey. I've been all over the place musically.
Yes, but that's part of growing. You know, you're still evolving, and hopefully you don't stop evolving, because then you'll be stagnant. And I don't think that's you. I think that you have way too versatile to become stagnant. So, yeah, I think that you can stay very relevant for a very long time. Or I wouldn't
That's the
hit
goal.
you
We'll
up.
see.
Yes, or I wouldn't hit you up on the private side of it and be like, "Hey, Dan, what about this? What do you think about that?" So
I'm trying
The
to read
last
this
time-
name that's commented on our stuff. Itachi Uchiha Blades. I probably say
That's my brother, Nasty Ink.
What's
Nasty
up, dude?
Ink. Who? Yes, and I make sure that I wrote that down.
That is my brother right there.
Fellow Hoosier.
What's up, dude?
Do you hear that, Joe?
Huh?
Fellow Hoosier.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know.
Does tattoos. Does music. Correct?
Are,
Right? He does tattoos and he does music and Nasty Ink.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't do tattoos. Has a lot of them, but
Okay. Okay, but
I was lost there for.
he does music and he's from Indiana, right?
that's phenomenal artist. Like, no, not even on some bias shit. Like one of my favorite artists. Ridiculously talented.
Really?
Gonna have to look into him.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and just get the elephant out the room. The last time you were here, there was 2 of you. Well, there was
Actually, the other
one
one
and a
didn't show up,
half.
right?
There was 1.5, seeing as how he didn't contribute much, but we're not gonna go there. So, what?
Oh, I was a ventriloquist. I just failed really epically, and you got to see it happen. I couldn't make the puppet talk.
You know, it,
That's awesome.
oh, it happens. It happens. So, what happened there?
Well, I mean, we just, we didn't click. It didn't work for a multitude of reasons. A lot of it being on a financial end. The group was supposed to be a 50-50 split, and 95-5 wasn't exactly the agreement. So you can't hold your weight. You can't contribute. I'm not carrying you. It's not my job to financially support an entire group. So
Right.
that
Yep.
ended that. But as far as Shotgunners itself, that's my group. And what I've decided to do with it is every new project that I do with the Shotgunners is going to have new members every time. So
Right on.
that project, that's out. The next one, I have a couple of really good friends from New Mexico. As BTV, Bloodthirsty Villains. We're going to do a really dark, twisted album and EP for that. So that'll be coming probably next year at some point.
I thought that was a
Still working
genius
out the
idea.
details, trying to get the beats and stuff for it.
That's a genius idea to keep it fresh.
Yeah. Put new faces in there each time. It's kind of,
Absolutely.
we had Gabby
Different
Logan on.
members,
She did that
different
with her band.
genres, like just something different every time.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool as fuck. So much has changed since your last appearance. I don't want to go back and say, so you were born and then, what happened. Since you're a veteran, what has changed in your life in this what was it, November? Almost 2 years. Oh, it's almost 2 years. It was
Oh
20.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
A notification came up when we were going live, and it's been almost
it's
2
been a while.
years.
Because we was in that other studio
Yeah.
that time.
See, in the last couple of years, I really had to just kind of, like I said, parted ways with that. Shortly after doing that, I actually flew out to California and cut an entire album with my brother Nasty Ink, for a group called the Desolate Rabbits. So
Right on.
that should be coming. Last I heard, we're looking at possibly November, but don't hold me to it. I had a blast doing that. I went out there for a week. We cut that album in 3 days, I think.
Spent the rest of the time partying.
Yeah, pretty much. Him and his wife Amber just absolutely phenomenal host, great people. I had a great time. I felt really comfortable, really welcomed, and I think we even shot a video that's been out for a while now.
Yep. Yeah.
Called Guilty by Association. That ended up being like a 5-minute snuff film.
Okay, we're not going to show that one.
Not like that, but no, it was great. I mean, we were just having fun, hanging out, and we wanted to shoot a video. And you know, the premise to it actually was that because the name I used to go under before Shotgunners and everything else, I used to go by the name King Irish. And the premise to the video was that we laid that whole King Irish thing to rest. So we buried him in his backyard.
Hey, I love the concept. Absolutely. Because you're regrowing a brand, but it's based off of who you used to be.
It's fluff. It's fluff. You're fluffing it up. No, not definitely not meaning anything bad. I'm just, you're taking your image and you're scraping off a little bit, and so it's not new, but it is new. So
Exactly.
it's a refresh in the brand. That's cool. That's cool. That was a good idea.
Absolutely. And before we get too much further in, I would love to play Carbon Copy.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
Show everybody what's up, because I feel like this is definitely a growth from the Shotgunners days.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is awesome. So without further, here is Irish Carbon Copy.
Just when I say that you can't hang, you just a carbon copy. Get off my dick, you fucking bitch, let's see you try to stop me. You ain't Apollo, but you cocky, knock you out like Rocky. The whole crowd taking pictures like the paparazzi. Fuck next level, I'm past that. Success, I'ma get there on the fast track. I'm a natural disaster, call it hazmat. To my haters, I'ma see you on the last lap. If you can't keep my pace, then you can't run the race and you crash and burn. If you acting fake and I break your face, that's a lesson learned. Going for a minute, but I'm back now. I have returned out my cage, about to act wild, and that's for sure. Back in the game, fucking sideline. Still fresh, cause I age like a fine wine. Give a fuck about your feelings, this is my time. Kill you off on this beat, man, my bad mind. Spoke by your prophet, you ain't gonna stop it. This mic, I'm a rocket till I can see profit. Burning shit down from the booth to the stage. Lyrical warfare, I'm spraying my gauge. You ain't stacking shit, stick to minimum wage. Get out of the game, that you more like a plague. Fuck with the team, but you did wrong. I told you before, better get gone. Get used to the flow, then I switch it up. Guess you should all know I don't give a fuck. What you do, what you like, what you think it is right. If you're Superman and I'm your kryptonite, get back, cause your shit's wet. What's a chicken nugget to a Big Mac? You make shit up and I spit facts. You ain't on my level, fuck your diss tracks. Talking your shit like that's gonna stop me. Your cadence is off, your lyrics are sloppy. You all on my balls like you trying to top me. And try all you want, but you know that you not me.
Cadence is off, your lyrics are sloppy. You all on my balls like you trying to top me.
You all on my balls like you trying to top me.
Try all you want, but you know that you not me.
Just when I say that you can't hang, you just a carbon copy. Get off my dick, you fucking bitch, let's see you try to stop me. You ain't Apollo, but you cocky, knock you out like Rocky. The whole crowd taking pictures like the paparazzi. Hiding in the dark like they're scared of the light. Hear 'em running the gums, but they're scared of a fight. Missing all shots, they ain't aiming the sights. And I'ma keep on pushing till my name up in lights. To come around here like you knew me from way back. Signs don't matter, bitch, I'll smack it like haystack. Catching on camera so I can watch it on playback. Dropped out on leech, now I'm watching my pay stack. Ain't saying I'm rich, but I'm grinding for mine. It's all paying off, it's the sauce of a line. Get your own style while you copying mine. Make your own lane, that's how the game's designed. Focus on you while you trying to beef. You'll catch a halo like I'm Master Chief. You lying in the booth, but I'm out in the street. Just a molehill, you ain't a mountain to me. A mountain to me? Now how could that be? It don't add up. Black cat, your path, bitch, of bad luck. Tough guy online, trying to act tough. Till I catch you outside and you get jacked up. Got all this rage and I'm letting it out. My words are all bullets, the gun is my mouth. Fuck having problems, I'm airing it out. I do this for me, ain't here for some clout. Beat between us, get off my penis. You on your knees, like you found Jesus. 6 feet beneath us is where you belong. Hope you rot in peace. pieces. Just when I say that you can't hang, you just a carbon copy. Get off my dick, you fucking bitch, let's see you try to stop me. You ain't Apollo, but you cocky, knock you out like Rocky. The whole crowd taking pictures like the paparazzi.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Oops, I have a phone call. Take it, Joe.
Man, that was awesome. I love it. I love it. It's so much. I feel like you got a lot of growth in the last 2 years. Different, I don't know. It just a whole different look at you as an artist, and I think you can actually blossom a lot more. I mean, and not dogging any project. I feeling from where it was to where it is now.
We're good.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations.
Right.
That's awesome.
No, I mean, and that's it though. Is like it's the progression and whatnot, and the whole project. I sat on the shotgunner situation for a while.
Yeah.
And I was debating on what I wanted to do. And I knew I was going to continue doing music. I was just debating on the road I wanted to travel, the way I wanted to do it. And then I just kind of, the more I sat on it, the more I started dwelling on the things that had gone on in that situation, situations surrounding it, situations with friends, family, just a bunch of just negative stuff that was going on, and a lot of just angering issues that I got to a point where I started writing again, and I started writing the project, and I really didn't know what to call it. I knew that my anger, my anger and whatnot, and my aggression was something that always portrayed in music, from way back to like my first couple albums, like those angry, aggressive songs. Those ones really seem to be the better songs on most of my projects. So originally I was going to call it like Music to Fight To. And then I kind of just gave up with that idea because I kind of felt like, you know what? I don't care whose feelings I hurt with this and what goes where and who takes offense to what, because I'm venting my frustrations. So it just eventually evolved into the Fuck Your Feelings EP.
Oh yeah.
See, and I love that because you're coming out strong. You're coming out the gate strong, and it doesn't matter. You're staying in your own lane, and nobody had better mess with you in any way, shape, or form. So,
Like, and it's not some like tough guy gangster stuff. It's really just I stand on 10 toes and, well, 9, but I've been to
Here's
stand
the
my
story.
ground, and I don't care anymore what people think. I'm not out to please people, and I'm not out to sit and make everyone happy. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, how I want to do it. I'm gonna make the music I want to make. I'm gonna say what I feel, and that's just gonna be the way it is. And I don't have a regret.
that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, dude.
That's what's up. That's
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't, especially in your form of expression. Just
exactly.
the ones that are going to support you are going to support you with whatever you do. And, haters is going to look on and be like, man, F that shit, blah, blah, blah. Let them hate on because it's still publicity. Let them talk shit. Somebody, it'll bring focus to
Right.
it.
That is something that Joe has had to definitely preach to me before. Miranda, it's all publicity.
It's all good. It's
But
all good. Let them talk
Joe, he's like, Miranda, it's all good. I'm like, but Joe, And it's really hard. Like you have to have, you have to have that person that can tell you yes or no, not just be a yes person. You know what I mean? You have to have that person. And Joe's that person for
I mean, and
me.
people have been speaking. People have been throwing dirt on my name since I started, and it's pretty much been whatever. I mean, yeah, at first it was like stupid stuff got under my skin, and then eventually it just became like, okay, sure, you know. So you say, yet I'm still booking shows. I'm still, you know, selling albums. I'm still doing whatever. So at the end of the day, you can sit on Facebook and flap your gums, but that's all you're doing.
Right, exactly. Either they're going to take a perfectly good rent in your head that they ain't paying for, or
It's
you
an
know,
Airbnb.
right, or you know, it's a situation to where you can turn it into your catharticism, and that's what you guys do, right? As artists, you turn it into one form or fashion of something that's helping you vent, and it ends up being something beautiful that, you know, is a gift to others.
Sorry, this dude
Well-
keeps. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You are absolutely good.
There's some dude that just went back
But
3 or 4 times.
Is there another squirrel outside?
It's
is.
there he goes again. This dude's like the 5th time he's went back and he's on a scooter, and every time he's doing a different pose.
I
And
can't
it's-
believe you can't see the reflection
I
behind
forgot about
us.
that. Yeah,
Here he
he comes
goes.
again.
Here he goes. You couldn't
Anyway,
see the
that is-
reflection, could you? That is hilarious. Oh my God. I just look like the whole asshole. That's okay. I'm used to it.
Okay. Anyway, go back. I am so sorry, man. Sorry, it was just like, what the fuck he was doing. At first, we thought he would. Never mind. I can't even say it on there. Anyway,
It's not just me. It's not.
it's usually just her.
So, what are your immediate plans for the next until like winter really kicks in?
Right now I'm kind of just in between projects, so I've got a handful of songs that I've already got written towards the next full-length album. I've gotten into doing like digital art and stuff, so I've kind of been playing with my tablet a little bit
Okay.
for the fun of it, and because I eventually I kind of want to get into like t-shirt design, stuff like that, you know, design and merch and
Hell yeah.
stuff. So I've been messing around with that a little bit. Still, you know, open for shows, so you know I've been working on trying to get booked. I mean, obviously my job makes it a little difficult, so I mean, like usually it's like weekend bookings and whatnots, but
The active experience as a weekend warrior. We did that for years. We'd be like on 20s different shows, but there's Friday, Saturday. Come back Sunday, Friday, Saturday, or do a show Sunday. Hope we make it to work on Monday.
pretty much.
Right?
So, has your story changed? Has there been a most embarrassing new moment at an event or venue?
No, unfortunately, I haven't since COVID and everything else. I haven't been able to
Okay.
get my happy ass into a venue.
Gotcha.
That's been rough.
It
It's
has
a whole
been-
different market because there's a lot. I know there's a lot of places that we used to play that's no longer around, and then you got a lot of places that they're milking the cover band scene or something like that, and it's hard. You know,
That's pretty much the whole area out here. Like I have to travel probably 2.5 hours to do a show, because all the surrounding areas around here within that radius are either all for cover bands,
Yeah.
local bands, anything but rap. They won't book it, they won't promote it, they won't.
I know around here, if you start saying it's going to be a hip hop show or rap or whatever, that their insurance won't cover it because of the liability of bringing in stuff
Wow.
like just fighting and stuff like that. Because then you got to get
Yeah.
police, and some of the insurances won't cover it.
There's definitely some good venues down there. I've heard great things. I was actually supposed to when I had my tour booked years ago now. I had my tour booked. I was supposed to. My first show was actually going to be in New Haven at Carl's Tavern.
Carl has a lot of good shows, man. Carl's Tavern, it does.
Bash 6 coming up
Yes.
September.
When?
Get the dates wrong. It's like I think September 23rd, 24th, something like that. The lineup is stacked. It is phenomenal.
What's the name of this? What's the name of this show?
Nasty Bash 6.
Oh, I think I've seen that flyer. There's a flyer for it, ain't it?
You're going to be there?
I wish. I can't make it.
Aw. I was going to say, then I would take the.
This is like third or fourth in a row that I haven't been able to make, and they just keep getting better, better, and better, and the lineup just keeps getting better, and
Might have to.
I'll have to get down there.
check it out.
Yeah.
The rehab camp's gonna be in there. They're stacked with phenomenal artists. I know Fams and the Hooligans are gonna be there. They put on a killer show. It is the most insane mashup of like rap, trap, metal. They'll blow your freaking mind. They're phenomenal. Hellfire being there. That's actually Nasty Inc. and my boy Pope Adrian Bless. Those two together, freaking believable. That's gonna be a show. Like I'm already depressed. I can't make it, and it's next month.
Right, exactly. That's, yeah.
Carl's got some good Carl's Tavern's got some good shows coming up.
They do.
We had one of the old groups we had on. My God, Shallow Side.
Shadow Side.
Yeah, they're opening for Hailstorm.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're wanting to try to get back on.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what's up. So, do tell, is it easier building your personal base than it is building a fan base? Have you found that it's easier dealing with people on a more personal level than having like a street team?
No, I mean, like, my street team's great for the reasons that they really are out there just pushing the stuff and whatever. But like once the traffic is driven to like the page, or I'm seen out at a show or something like that, it's always the interaction. It always leads to a personal one-on-one interaction with people, and they're always going to get me. Like, I don't sugarcoat things. I don't, but like, you're going to get me. I'm going to be exactly, what you hear, what you see. Like, there's no persona. I'm not, I mean, obviously, musically you get creative and you say some things or whatever. No, I don't, I'm not out there shooting up houses and things like that. It's
Right.
expression. But, as far as like just the person in those songs like that, all the music is me. Like, from the first album till now, like, it's always been me. It's always who I am, things I've been through, and I mean, literally my first album was called Welcome to the Nut House. That was really based off of a few years in my life where I was quite literally in and out of like inpatient care and the psych wards and things like that. It was a really rough period in my life. And I just took it and I made it into something fun, something, I'm not glorifying, spending time in a psych ward, but at the same time, it's like that was the experience. And like that was a trip inside my head at the time and where I was at and the crazy things that I thought or dreamt or, whatever.
Right.
Absolutely,
It actually
man.
got a ridiculous response, and I mean, obviously, like the Juggalo community, like took right to it,
Yeah.
because it fits, a lot of that same style, and they were the ones that really came right out and they showed a lot of love. I got to do a lot because of that. I literally got to play the Gathering of the Juggalos, which was huge for me.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
I got booked to headline a 2-day festival in New Mexico, which was like a mini gathering, same thing. All those people, phenomenal people, nothing but love. Like, it was just a great time.
Oh yeah.
Is it harder to find love closer to home, or is it harder to find people who support you further away? Like the old adage, a stranger is going to support you quicker than your family's going to.
I mean, like, my family, the family at least that I'm close to, is very supportive of what I do. My mother right up until the end, and that was not. I mean, like, this was a country and gospel woman till her last day, and she wanted one of the very first copies of my first album.
Hell yeah.
She wore my very first T-shirt with my logo on it. Like, it didn't matter. It was because I was doing
awesome.
it, and I'm not as close to like a lot of my siblings and stuff these days or whatever. But I mean, I played a show in my hometown. I opened up for the group Twisted,
Okay.
and I was literally on stage, and I don't know if she even knew I was there, because her boyfriend was in charge of sound and stuff, and he was off that night, but they were having some kind of an issue, and you wouldn't have known it because I mean the sound that night was friggin' phenomenal. But they came in, and he was fixing the sound or whatever, and she realized I was on stage, pushed through probably 200 people, and she was a little thing. And she pushed through like 200 people. I was just wrapping up my set. She jumps the barricade and like bear hugged me. It was, so I mean, I've definitely had support like family wise and, a few close friends on a local level. But I mean, besides that, it's out here, it's very like dog eat dog. Everybody is in like competition. Everybody wants to be the best, and everybody wants to be the best in the city and the best in the area. And I'm over here just like, I could care less. I don't need to be the best here or there or whatever. Like, I'm just doing me and making the music that I want to make. And
You said something very
competition with me, that's it.
you that's huge in and of itself, because there are those who are their own worst critics. So, yeah. But you said something very poignant the other night, and it's now fitting in my life, where you said, if you get into music for money, you're in the wrong business. Can you elaborate on that for some people? Because some people don't get it.
It's not saying that there's not money to be made in music, but if you're getting into it as like, I'm gonna make it big, like it's some kind of get rich quick scheme, you're in it for the wrong reasons, because you got to be in the music for the long haul. You're going to play a bunch of empty shows. You're going to, put out an album that flops year or 2 or 5. It's about doing it because you love doing it. It's your passion. It's what drives you. I make music for me. It's my therapy. It's when I'm depressed, when I'm angry, when I'm sad. I can't make music when I'm happy. I don't know why. It's just I can't do happy. But any of those things, I'm compelled to write. And when I write, it's gonna convey those emotions, and it's my therapy. I can write them down, record it, send it off, have it mixed and mastered, sounding great, and I'm happy with it. Put it out, no place. It's what happens. But at the end of the day, I didn't put it out to sell records and to make $1 million. I put it out because that's me. It's how I felt. And somewhere out there, one day, somebody's going to come across my catalog. I could be dead and gone by then, but somebody will come across my catalog, and they may just relate to something that I said. That's worth more than $1 million right there. I have had people actually come to me with some of my old songs and been like, that really helped me through a rough time. Like, and I'm sitting there going, God, did you hear the song? It sounds awful. Like, but it spoke to them.
Right.
That means the world. And I would rather have 10 connections like that than $1 million. You can't buy that.
You can't. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right there, because the music business, you're fostering and you're garnering a relationship with individuals, be it the masses at one large level, or each individual person who buys or streams or comes across you or what have you. They need to hear you for whatever reason it may be. Maybe it's not meant for them. Maybe it's meant for their best friend who's going through something. So see, sharing is caring. Always make sure that you're sharing.
Share.
Yes. And with you, I'm looking forward to the future. What's your next plans?
So now that I've vented and said a lot of what I have to say, it's still going to be, it's still rap. It's still going to be, aggressive. It's still going to be a lot of that. But my biggest thing, and it kind of came with the Shotgunners thing as well, is like I after that was over, I said I refuse to be pigeonholed into a one singular genre. Like I'm not gonna just make country rap or boom bap or trap or whatever. Like if it strikes a chord with me, that's what I'm gonna do. And because I came to that, I decided that after I put out this project, my next album was gonna be it's gonna be called Experimental Creature. The premise to it is that I'm going to make a multi-genre album. It's going to have everything from like boom bap to country rap to new metal sound and stuff. Like it's going to be all over, kind of well-rounded. Hell, I might even I got nudged, violently shoved actually into doing a song that was more like along the lines of like a punk pop, and it's on the Desolate Rabbits album.
Okay.
I literally got up in the morning. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Nasty is already up. He's at the computer. He's got a beat loaded that I had never heard, and it was like this punk pop sounding And I'm like, dude, I have no idea what to do with this. And he went through, he did the hook, and he did his verse, and I was like, can I borrow the cadence for that and write my own? And it became absolutely like top two on that album, like for me. Like I absolutely loved it. And if it wasn't for that violent show, I probably wouldn't have even looked into that sound. So I'm glad I did, because it gives me another avenue to reach into for this new album.
Okay, on this latest
That's
album,
cool, man. I like that.
what's your favorite song on this latest album?
Ooh. I mean, Carbon Copy was fun. But I think it's a tie between the song Where Were You and the song 38 Slug featuring Nasty Ink.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Where Were You was it was done based around it. It's basically me calling out everyone that was supposed to be there and failed to be there. You know, it was, you know, I literally went for you know, it was like, I lost my mom. Where were you? I was at one point in my life, I was suicidal. Where were you? You know, where were all these people that were supposed to be there? And that was just it for me. That was something that I had the idea, and Bad Mind of Bankard Beats did the entire project, all exclusively produced by him. And I was browsing the catalog, and I heard that beat, and it was just, that was it. I knew that was the beat. And when something clicks like that, when you've already got an idea and you've already got so much flowing right here, I just knew that that was going to be one of my favorites. And when I got the final of that back, I just was dumbfounded. Like, it came out better than I imagined. Like, and the best sounding project, like mix wise, it is the best sounding project that I've ever put out.
Nice.
That's
And
awesome.
the beat selection was very fitting. A lot of the stuff was already the ideas were there, the songs just weren't written yet, but it came together really well. I'm really proud of that project.
Nasty said it was acoustic fucker, wasn't punk pop.
Shut up.
I love that. Got any good stories that he doesn't want told?
Shut your mouth and get out of the damn chat. No, you're not welcome here anymore.
Ooh, he's got stories.
Oh, here's something coming. What is it? Whoa. Hold on. That's a big one. No, I'm
Look
joking.
at him, you're making him hit his vape twice as much now.
Oh, shit.
Totally kidding. So, you have what I'm guessing is some way, shape, or form, your own journal or notebook or what have you. Is it okay? So then, is it easier to find a beat to go to lyrics, or have your lyrics and then find a beat?
I mean, I'll jot down like little lyric ideas here or there, and like, you know, my phone. But for the most part, I'll have an idea or a concept or something, and it's going through beats, and when the right one hits, and it evokes whatever emotion that was behind whatever I planned idea I had, I grab the beat and it writes itself.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that I should have asked you? No. Well, I mean, you never know.
I just laugh at your approach on that one. Is there anything I should have asked you?
Yes, like
Here's a fish bait.
I've-
You put
I've
the
been
bait
a-
on there,
I'm
and
just answering the questions.
that's not fair.
so do you have your first, like, I know you're saying you're changing crews with the shotgunners and things. Do you kind of have a little bit of a lineup for maybe the next little phase of shotgunners, or
Yep.
at least conversation?
Yep. I'm working on finalizing the details with my boys from New Mexico.
Okay.
BTV, the Bloodthirsty Villains. They are Juggalo horrorcore rappers. They're freaking ridiculous.
Okay.
So I'm working on hooking that up with them. We're doing some beat shopping. My boy JP actually plays guitar, so we're kind of finding beats that he can rip. He can rip the guitar over, and we're just gonna let it ride, have fun with it, and see where it goes.
Right on. Hell yeah. So you're looking also. You mentioned something about the different genres coming up on the up and coming project, like adding metal and different things and different, like, do you got any of those pieces in place? Like,
I've actually got a couple of really good beats for that.
okay.
Definitely hits pretty heavy.
Joe wants you to hit him up on that.
What's that?
Joe wants you to hit him up on that
Okay.
when you go metal.
But I'm not a full metal singer. I'm more hardcore. I'm not. I have people in my group that scream. I don't scream.
No, that's true. He doesn't
I'll
scream.
sing. Yeah, I don't. I've done it before. Kind of more of a seether though, like not like Lamb of God, more on the seether end where it's kind of expressing moments.
That's true.
But hey, we're getting to the end of our show. We're getting the notification. We're at the end of our time.
He's poking us.
So if you can hang tight, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're gonna shoot a promo piece as soon as we sign off. It'll just it'll be really quick.
Yep, so hang out for just a minute and we'll be back with you.
And dude, thank you again for
Thank
coming on
you.
and sharing your story with us here on Monday Love, man.
Thank you,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, man, that was a good interview, man.
It
That
is
was
a good
awesome.
show.
Such a
I
great
love-
dude.
I love
what
having
he's
Irish
doing.
on. Yes.
So, okay, guys, we're at that time. So, for all your podcast needs, make sure you get a hold of Wyatt here at Wave One Media. He has got all kind of things going on. Get a hold of him. He's got time slots. He'll shoot commercials. He'll stuff you in a bank vault. Had to put the vault in there. But
He will.
anyway, really, seriously, hook him up. Get a hold of him. He will make a great deal for you for whatever your needs are. Hey, all the graphics and logos and things, get a hold of me at JK Multimedia Productions, and so we can tell your tale. And then there's Miranda Monday, manager, networking, calling, stalking, eating raccoons, or what?
Eating raccoons.
I don't know. It was a new one. Sorry, that's what came out. It's Word Vomit Monday, folks. Whatever falls out of the hole is what you get.
That is hilarious.
No, seriously, guys, you got groups that you want to see on our show, get a hold of Miranda Monday. We're reaching out in all kind of different genres.
Yep.
I got my new show getting ready to premiere. I got about 10 acts for that. It's going to be nuts. So just make sure you get a hold of everybody, and and we love talking. So don't be scared to reach out and talk to us.
Absolutely. Yep.
We'll talk. We'll
If
share
you guys
music.
have a group, let us
Yeah,
know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right.
Without further ado, you guys have all hated a Monday once or twice
twice.
in your time. So let Monday
Monday love
love you
you.
guys.